Think back on a time when someone said something that stuck with you, like a compliment that made your day or criticism that still sticks with you. Words, though might seem weightless, can either lift you up or tear you down in an instant. The purpose of my speech is to persuade my audience that the words we choose have a powerful impact in our daily lives. I've experienced both healing and the harm of words, and I'm sure everyone else has as well. Whether it's something we say to ourselves, we say to others, or we hear in society, words truly shape our experiences. So this topic is personal and deeply relevant to all of us. Words influence our thoughts, shape our reality, and impact those around us. Choosing our words wisely is one of the most transformative tools that we have. Words influence our thoughts because the language we hear has a strong effect on what we think and how we feel. The power of the pen is mighty, and words are powerful and can sometimes lead to greater conflict, stated by Gail. For me, words are important for my thoughts because they help me make sense of what I feel. Sometimes people don't know how they feel in the moment, and this is why using words help us make sense of how we feel internally. I've also noticed that the words I use to tell myself shape my mindset. When I tell myself I can't do this, I start to believe it even when it's not true. But when I tell myself I'm still learning, I start to feel more confident. Both self-leadership and mindfulness promote self-regulatory focus and can be learned and developed, stated by Marco. This is why I truly believe that words shape the way we think about ourselves and the world around us. The way our words affect not only shows how powerful they are, but how it goes further to shaping our environment, attitudes, and norms in our daily lives. Words do shape our reality. When someone talks about their life in a negative term, they start to feel more negative, even if their situation isn't that bad. That means that the words they use affect their emotional state, their motivation, and how they deal with their everyday lives. They shape their reality and how they handle their problems. When someone is described as a negative label, others start to treat them based on that label. That also affects how that person is seen, how they are treated, and eventually how they see themselves. Over time, these words can impact someone's self-worth, behavior, and the opportunities that they are given in life. If words can influence how we interpret reality itself, it's also easy to see why they also build and break people down around us. The words we choose and the language we use have a powerful effect on people and the world around us, stated by Agarwal. I've learned that the way I speak to people, whether it's family or friends, or someone I barely know, can really affect them. Kind words can brighten up someone's day and make them feel seen and supported. I've also seen negative or careless comments, or even unintentional, can stick with someone and hurt them deeply. It's why it serves to be deliberate about speaking in ways that empower and expand rather than devalue and deflate, stated by Margie. This is why I try to be more mindful on how I speak, because words matter than, I might realize. I don't just say, you can't just say anything. When I think back, I can remember specific things I've said to people and what was said to me. And some of those words still shape how I see myself today. The same thing goes for what I've said to other people, whether it's encouragement or criticism. What we say tend to leave an impression. I believe if we all made a little more effort to speak with care, we could really lift each other up and be more creative and positive with relationships around us. As I wrap this speech, I want to leave you with something to genuinely think about. How would you impact someone with your words? We've looked at how words can influence our thoughts, how they can shape our reality and impact those around us. Whether it's something we say out loud or what we quietly repeat in our minds, words carry power. Let us choose our words with care and purpose, because the way we speak doesn't just shape someone else's tomorrow, it also shapes who we are and what we become.